everyone, myself Jasprit Kaur, and today we will discuss about the properties of determinant. So our first property is, if we simply interchange the rows and columns, then the determinant remains same. I repeat, if we simply interchange the rows and columns, then the determinant remains same. That means we have already learned that these are the rows and these are the columns. So first of all, we will calculate the determinant of this. So let us denote it as delta. So we will expand the first row. 2, 0, 4, 5 and minus 7. Negative sign, minus 3, 6, 4, 1 and minus 7, and third one is plus 5, 6, 0, 1, 5. 2. 0 into 7 is 0, minus 5 into 4 is 20, plus 3, 6 into 7 minus 42, 1 into 4 minus 4, plus 5, 6 into 5 30, 1 into 0 is 0. So 0 minus 20 is minus 20, 2 multiplied by minus 20 is 40. 42 plus 4, 46, 46 multiplied by 3. Thirty minus 0 is 30. So we are left with so we will add 138 by 40, 178 with negative sign plus 150. This will gives you 8. So minus 28 is determinant. Now let's interchange the rows. So our delta 1 will be 6, 0, 4, 1, 5, minus 7. Second row will be turned into first row. Third row will be turned into second row. And our first row will be turned into third row. So that will be 2, minus 3 and 5. So let's calculate our delta 1. We will expand our first row. So we will left our first column and first row. The remaining will be 5 minus 7, minus 3 and 5, plus minus 0. Because first is positive, second will be negative. So we will left with the second column and first row. 1 minus 7, 2 and 5, plus 4. Leave first row and third column. 1, 5, 2 minus 3. So delta 1 will be 6 multiplied by 5 5s are 25. Now minus minus plus, but because we are multiplying from downward to upward, we will put a negative sign before product of two numbers. That is 17 to 3, 21. Now whenever you are multiplying with 0 with any number, then the product will be 0. So no need to calculate, just put a 0. Plus 4. 1 into 3 is minus 3. 5 to the 10 with negative sign. Plus 3, 13 with negative sign. So we will be negative sign will be coming out from the bracket. So 6 for the 24 minus 52, 13 for the 52. So after subtracting we will get minus 28. So our delta 1 is minus 28 and delta was also minus 28. So therefore delta 1 is equal to delta. Hence we proved our first property. If any two rows or columns of the determinant are interchanged, then the sign of determinant will also change. Now we had already solved that determinant of this was minus 28. Now we will interchange the two rows. So we will interchange R2 with R3. These are the operations which we will discuss in further exercises. So 2, minus 3 and 5. We will interchange second row with the third row. So here 1, 5 and minus 7, 6, 0, 4. Now once again delta 1, for calculating delta 1 we will expand the first row. So 2, 5 minus 7, 0, 4. This will be plus 3. 1 minus 7, 6, 4 plus 5, 1, 5, 6, 0. So delta 1 will be 5 4 the 20 plus 0. 7 into 0 is 0. Now plus 3. 1 into 4, 4 plus 42. Now plus 5. 1 into 0 is 0, minus 30. Now after calculating delta 1, we will left with 40. 44 plus 42 plus 4, 46 minus 150. 5 into 30 is minus 150. 138 plus 40 minus 150. This will be 138 plus 40, 178 minus 150. That will be 28. So we see that delta 1 is 28 and delta was minus 28. That means delta is equal to negative of delta 1. Hence proved. If in the third property, if any two rows of the determinant are same, then the value of determinant will be 0. Let's see. Let us take an example. Here row third one and first row is same. So let's find out the determinant. We will expand first row. 3. We will left the first column and first row again. 2, 3, 2, 3 minus 2. Left with the second column and first row. 2, 3, 3, 3 plus 3. Left with the first row and third column. 2, 2, 3, 2. So after expanding, 3 to the 6 minus 6 minus 2, 3 to the 6 minus 9 plus 3, 2 to the 4 minus 6. 3 into 0 minus 2 into minus 3 plus 3 into minus 2. 0 plus 6, 2 3 the 6 minus minus plus. So here will be a plus sign. 3 to the 6 with negative sign. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So hence we prove that if the two rows of the inner determinant are same, then the value of determinant will be 0. Hence proved. In in the fourth property, if each element of any row or column of the determinant is multiplied by a constant number k, then the value of determinant is also multiplied by that constant number. So let's find out. To evaluate, let us take an example. Here, determinant of 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, minus 1 and 2. Now let's expand with the first row. Firstly, we will leave the first column and first row. 1, 2, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Third, minus 1, 2, 1, 1, minus 1. 1 into 2 is 2, plus, minus, minus, plus, 2. Minus 2, 2 to the 4, minus 2. Minus 1, 2 into 1 is minus 2, minus 1. 4, minus 2 into 2, minus 1 into minus 3. So, 4 minus 4 plus 3. So, our determinant is 3. So, let the number will be 2. So, let us consider k is 2. So, we will multiply the determinant value with the 2. So, we get 6. Now, let's multiply the first elements of the first row with the constant k. So, as here k is 2, we will multiply all the elements of first row with the number 2. So, 2, 4 and minus 2, 2. Rest of the elements of the row will remain same. 2, 1, 2, 1, minus 1 and 2. So, as usual, we will expand the first row. 2, 1, 2, minus 1, 2. First one is positive, so second will be negative. For minus 4, this will be 2, 2, 1, 2. So, minus 2. So, we will leave the first row and third column. 2, 1, 1, minus 1. So, we will solve. Delta 1 is equal to 2 into 2 1 the 2 plus 2 minus 4, 2 2 the 4 minus 2 and minus 2, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 minus 1. So, 4 minus 4 multiplied by 2 minus 2 minus 3. So, 4 2 is 8 minus 8 plus 6. So, delta 1 is 6. So, delta was also a 6. Hence, any number when multiplied by a row, any row, then the value of delta will be also multiplied by k. So, hence we prove the above property. That is delta is equal to delta 1. If in this property, if the corresponding elements of any two rows or columns are proportional, then their determinant will be 0. Now, we had already done the chapter ratio and proportion in the lower classes. Now, what do you mean by proportional? In this elements 102, 18, 36, 17, 3, 0. When we observe these elements, then we will find that 102 will be written like 17 multiplied by 6. In a similar manner, 18 will be written as 6 multiplied by 3 and 36 will be written like 6 into 6. 1, 3, 4, 17, 3, 6. So in these two lines, when we observe that 6, when we came out the 6 number outside, then our determinant will be 17, 6, 6. 17, 3, 6, 1, 3, 4, 17, 3, 6. So we observe that these two rows are in proportion. That is, one common factor is among the two rows. Now the common factor was 6. So when we came out this number 6 from the row 1, we get that the elements of these two rows are same. So we earlier proved that in the property, when the two rows or any two columns of the determinant is same, then the determinant will be 0. So as we observe that row 1 and row 3 have same elements, so determinant of this will be also 0. So 6 into 0 is 0. So we prove the above property that if the corresponding element of any two rows or columns, these are the corresponding elements, are proportional. So 102 is written like 17 into 6. So here 17, 17 are common, and in 18, 3 and 3 are common, 6 and 6 are common. So here factor 6 is common. So this, it will be coming out of the determinant. So 17, 3, 6, 1, 3, 4, 17, 3, 6. And these two rows are same. So in our earlier result, we proved that if two rows have the same number of elements, that is, they are exactly same, then the determinant will be 0. So hence proved.